I went ahead and went through all the seeds that I have, not all of them, just the herb ones. And I picked out the medicinal ones I'm going to start this year. These are not necessarily culinary herbs, but some of them do have a crossover between culinary and medicinal. I will say you should always do your research before consuming any type of herbal medicine, just as you would do with a medicine that your doctor prescribed from you. You should do a reading on it, check your side effects, check and see if there's anything that you should not take with those particular herbs. I like to make sure I check at least 2 resources. You can look online. Not everything online is true. You can find information however you want it, but check there. If you have a book collection, which I do, you can see one of them back here. I took it out. Go over those references. Check out a couple books from your library if you don't have any of your own books. Make sure that what you're doing is safe, because I'm not a doctor. I can only tell you what I've learned. Speaking of what I learned, I went ahead and I made notes, because I know myself, and I'm going to get here and I'm going to forget everything that I know, because I'm not good with remembering things under pressure. So I did take notes. So anyway, we'll go over those. Tulsi is going to be a starter. It's also known as holy basil. This is a very basic one that you can grow. It's good for immune system support, helping relieve cold and congestion symptoms, and reducing stress levels, and has antimicrobial properties. I know this is a popular one for using in tea if you are experiencing a lot of anxiety and stress. I'm sorry, I just kicked my light. Next up is going to be lemon balm. You can see most of these are from seed swaps. I didn't do one this year. Again, regretting that decision. Lemon balm is another common one. You can actually get that started. Plants, your Tractor Supplies, Walmart, any of the popular growers usually have that pre-grown for you. That's another good one for stress, promoting sleep, and helping with digestion. Next is going to be your cumin. This is one that crosses over between cooking and medicinal properties. So we're going to grow that one. I'll show you what other cooking ones I'll be growing. But this one is good for blood sugar levels, reducing cholesterol, and digestion issues. Hey, Chief. And it's also delicious in your cooking. He loves me. Horehound is another one. This one is not popular. This one's a little bit more of a serious medicinal herb. So this is one that I highly recommend that you go ahead and do research on before you use it. It can be used as an expectorant, a digestive aid, and an anti-inflammatory. This is one that should only be consumed in small amounts. It can be toxic if you consume it in large amounts. So this is something that you would add into as an addition in your tea mix or something like that. You don't want to just be like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and take a bunch of this and it's gonna help, with my digestive issue. That would be dangerous. Hyssop, that's a popular one. A lot of people grow it. Well known as anise hyssop. I have not had luck growing this one yet. Hopefully that this year is the year. This one's helpful if you suffer from ulcers. It also has antiviral properties, and it is another herb that should be consumed in small amounts. I think that's an important thing for you to read up on whenever you are reading about whatever it is you want to ingest. And also, check your drug interactions. There are some that, let's say you're taking a magnesium supplement. You don't want to take this particular herbal because it can further thin your blood and cause free bleeding, and those are not things any of us want. Spotted Joe Pye weed. This is another one. This one's to combat fever and kidney-related issues, including kidney stones. Now, when you're looking online or you're looking in your books, you're going to find lots of different opinions on if these things actually work or not. I think it's smart to know all your options that are not over-the-counter medications. I also believe in more natural solutions to things, but that's just an opinion. We all have to farm our own. Everybody has one. I won't even go into that saying. Motherwort is another one. This one is good for reducing menopausal symptoms, high blood pressure, and wound healing. I've heard of that one a lot before. I have not grown it. We're going to try it out this year and see how we do with that one. Chamomile, that is another popular one. You can buy these again in the little tea bags. It's good for nausea, heartburn. But if you have asthma or you're pregnant, like I mentioned before, this is something you should be avoiding. A lot of people will drink chamomile tea at night to help with their sleep. Feverfew is the next one on my list. This one's good to treat and prevent headaches. I had started some last year. We had some greenhouse issues, so a lot of those seeds where they were situated in the greenhouse got washed away. But that is one that I really wanted to try because I do suffer from a lot of headaches and migraines, and I am willing to try anything that does not come in a bottle as a solution for those. Just because I can't believe that any of the over-counter medications for headaches are good for your liver, kidneys, any of it. It's also good for treating bug bites. Yarrow's another one that I'll be growing. Skullcap, that one is a more serious herb again that has a sedative effect and is sometimes used for insomnia. It's another one that should be not be taken in large quantities. So that's pretty much all for the medicinal items. As far as what we're growing, just kitchen garden wise, we're doing chives and cilantro. Cilantro is lit. Aaron loves this stuff, so I grow that for him. Oregano, parsley, dill. We use a lot of dill and pickles and pickled eggs and whatnot. And I always save far too many seeds for that every year. So, roselle, while it's not considered an herb, it's more of a edible flower. I'm growing that one this year too. But I am going to do a separate video on the edible and medicinal flowers I plan on growing. Those are a whole other topic. But for everything that I am growing, I do plan on growing, drying, saving. And most of these will be used in a tea mix or added to pre-made teas. I don't think I've quite mastered making my own teas yet, but we can add it in. If you do want somebody who's good at making their own tea, you can go to Grafted Branch Homestead, and they make tea mixes, and they offer them on their website. I believe 90% of what's offered in their teas are grown at their place. We drink their teas often. They are delicious. Every Saturday when Aaron does his live stream, that is what he's drinking. So go check them out. And I'll just show you real quick. I do have more books than this, but this is just what's handy. Plantain. Magic and Medicine of Plants. This is a favorite and this is a favorite. Alright, well guys, that is it for this. I hope you got some good information. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I hope everybody warms up soon. Bye.